Hello, fellow safety and health professional, and welcome to another podcast in a long series of podcasts based on an article in Safety and Health magazine that's all about you. The Four Agreements by Miguel Ruiz is one of my favorite self-improvement books. The central premise Ruiz proposes is that if we make four agreements with ourselves, it will help us gain personal freedom. In fact, that's part of the subtitle. For example, one agreement, which is, I think, my favorite, always do your best, no matter what state you're in. He even talks about if you're drinking, still do your best. If you're sick, do your best. He does a great job of explaining what he means by doing your best. And it has done wonders to help me enjoy my life more and to the fullest, really, and to perform better. It's really helped me with my performance in all aspects of what I do. Of course, always doing your best doesn't mean you're striving to be perfect. You can't be perfect because perfection, it's too subjective. One person's perfection is not another person's. Plus, how can you do that? You don't want to anyway. But when you do your best, you always feel good about how you respond to situations and the ways you act. For example, even if what I'm doing at work will never be noticed by anyone, I'm by myself doing, inspection or survey, I still derive pleasure from knowing I did my best when I'm done. Sure, I don't always do my best, promise you, but I strive to, and that makes me enjoy even the simplest tasks, such as washing my car or doing a routine safety inspection. I enjoy it more. Plus, it becomes a habit that helps you shine in various ways. Here are three areas of my life that have improved greatly, actually, since I made the agreement to do my best, and I wish the same for you. My personal and work relationships. Even when it's a simple interaction, like at a restaurant with a waiter, I strive to do my best, in this case, to be a friendly, kind, and at times funny customer. When there is a longer than usual delay, whether it's at the grocery store or at a restaurant or whatever, I remind myself to do my best to handle the perceived inconvenience gracefully. Now, it's not always easy, especially if you're rushed or you're in a bad mood, but it's worth the effort because it means I'm doing my best. Now, at my radiation safety demolition job, which I work at 4 days a week, I strive to do my best to be a team player. That's one of the things I've listed as what I want to do my best at. And that means I'm being mindful of my behavior and how others react to what I'm saying and doing. If I notice something isn't going over well, I stop it, and vice versa. If I know something is going over very well, I try to escalate that. I also make active listening a priority and give my best attention when coworkers are speaking to me, especially if it's about the work we are doing, but also about their personal lives too. Second area, mental health. Just as exercising, staying hydrating, and eating a variety of nutritious foods helps your body stay healthy, likewise with your thoughts and feelings. There are many things you can do to affect your mental health positively. I do my best to feed my mind with uplifting thoughts. One way I do that is by reading and contemplating inspiring ideas, both the books I read and the things I experience and think about. And one way I do that is by reading a lot of good stuff. And then even on TV, I don't watch much news, and I try to put positive things into my mind. My home office, you should see it. It's unusual, trust me. And my cubicle at the power plant is one of a kind because it has all kinds of fun, inspiring sayings and accoutrements like little knickknacks, coolest stuff. They lift my mood. They help my mind. One colleague recently told me that she visits my cubicle when she needs a mood boost because it makes her smile. Now, how cool is that? Somebody's coming to look at my cubicle because it makes them, feel better. Now, it's been well established that there is a tight connection between our minds and our bodies. It's like one whole big package. No matter what physical routines you follow, you could eat the healthiest food and exercise all the time. Extensive research has shown that if your mind isn't healthy, your body will suffer too, no matter how good it is. So by doing your best to have a healthy mind, you are caring for one of your most precious possessions. Your mind is. Third area, Minor tasks matter. Doing my best when I do even simple tasks extends to my conduct when I do a more important work. It becomes a way of life. Since agreeing to always do my best, I've found more joy throughout the day, no matter what I'm doing. Whether making my bed or conducting a root cause investigation, I feel good about my efforts and enjoy the moments more by doing my best. Recently, the group I work with at the nuke plant decided that we're decommissioning. They decided to stretch each morning. We all got together and realized, let's stretch each morning because we had this thing coming from corporate saying, why not stretch in the morning? So I volunteered to head it up, and I've done my best to make it fun and valuable. It has turned out way better than I expected. In fact, some people tell me, say, this is the best part of my day. I did a bunch of research, including finding a station that plays stretching music. It's music that fits in really well with what we're doing. I found an excellent 5-minute routine, and now, since I wrote the article, I have 2 5-minute routines so we can break it up. And it's a welcome addition to our morning briefings and more proof that it's worth the effort to do your best no matter what it is. Now, making an agreement with yourself to always do your best is a personal matter. So there's no need to feel diminished if your best today isn't as good as it was in the past. So what? How good you do. It's just you. You're making this agreement with yourself, not with anybody else. And no one else has to know at all. However, over time, one excellent benefit of regularly doing your best is that your best will keep getting better.